What is up, YouTube family? Jazz Trades here, coming at you with a different YouTube video. I think I'm going to do this every single Sunday. I have a passion for cryptos. I love cryptocurrency. So outside, well, it's still the same channel. So um, yeah, so it's still the same channel. I'm still going to be Monday through Friday, I'm going to be talking about my live trades and my overall process with the futures markets. Okay. But at the same time, I will be talking about cryptos. Okay. Because I love cryptocurrency. I have a passion for it. Okay. And I'm just going to give everyone an update every single Sunday. And we'll count Sundays as my crypto content and Monday through Friday as everything else. Okay, so let's get into it. Today, we see Bitcoin at $84,000 to $85,000. Holy crap. If you guys had asked me 5 years ago, 10 years ago, Bitcoin would be here today, I would have said it's going to be at $1 million by now. But it's still a shocking thing to see. And, every 4 years, there's a bull run, right? So before we get into the crypto content, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am down $80 currently on my swing trade via BTC on Think Markets. Okay, you can trade Think Markets, or I guess Think Capital. In this case, they use Think Markets for their broker. You could use them on TradingView. Okay. And yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this. I like to look at it, from time to time. I think it's awesome. Okay. Now, I don't know how far back this goes, but I hope it goes back far because I am going to measure this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It goes back all the way back to 2015, so that's good. All right. So let's get into the crypto content and why I believe this year is the ultimate bull run for cryptos. Okay, sticking with my feeling on that, my gut feeling, because every single time this happens, right? And you guys can kind of guess what I'm seeing here. The pattern has been 3 years green, 1 year red. Okay, so one green here, and then a bull run, and then 1 year red. 3 greens, 1 red. 1 green year here, 1 green year here, and then a hyperbolic bull run in Bitcoin. Okay, and then 1 year red. So 3 years green, 1 year red. 1, 2, and we're on the 3rd year now. So that is why I believe that we are going to be seeing a huge pump in Bitcoin as well as an altcoin season at least twice this year. Okay? So I keep an eye on this chart, because each candle represents a year long. So 3 years green, 1 year red, 3 years green, 1 year red, 3 years green, 1 year red. So 2026, I believe, is going to be a bad year for cryptos. Bear market for an entire year. But we will see. Okay. Ultimately, we will see what happens. Okay. In 2026, I do believe that we're going to be seeing a pretty bad red year. All right. Probably down to the previous highs of the years before. So we're going to have another great green year, and then it's probably going to be brought down anywhere between $50,000 to $45,000. Okay, just like every year before that. Okay, so here we bounce off the highs previous. Okay, here bounce off the highs previous. Okay, and then that's what I'm seeing there. Okay, and then the other chart I wanted to talk about in regards to crypto is perhaps my favorite one. Okay, because I absolutely love. Let's get rid of Think Markets there. I absolutely love the Bitcoin dominance chart because it tells me when the alt season is happening. Okay, So similar here, okay? Usually it's 3 years green, 1 year red. But in this case, when we get a down year, okay, which is going to be this year, it comes all the way back down to the 40% level, okay? Now, currently, the trend is that Bitcoin sees, a higher low, okay? But this time, in my opinion, with the type of cryptos that are out these days, when the Bitcoin dominance falls, okay, and all that Bitcoin volume goes into cryptos during a Bitcoin bull run, when it hits, however high, you can never predict how high it will go because I'm not going to do that. I'm not a fool. I'm not going to predict how high Bitcoin's going to go. But I do know that when Bitcoin is really high, and it's going to be this year, okay, just based off analysis and historical TA, this chart might go up, but as soon as there's a crash, a big crash back down to the 40% level, okay, down in this area, your altcoins, whatever you're invested in, it doesn't really matter to me what you're invested in, as long as it's backed by institutions and, other things, you're probably going to do really well, okay? There's a lot of coins out there that people like, okay? But as far as I see, as far as I can tell, when the Bitcoin dominance falls, pretty much everything takes off. Okay, it's really hard to not make money in crypto when the Bitcoin dominance is falling like crazy. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so right now, currently, if we switch to the, let's say, 4-hourly chart, okay, yeah, it's just been constantly going up for a really long time. Okay, and right now we're finding massive resistance at the 64% level. That's good. I like to see that. Okay, so we will see what happens here. But so far, we've just been holding this, structure. So we will see if it breaks the structure, and when it does, and it free falls, you guys are going to see some massive pumps. Okay, I'm not talking about what you have seen. Okay, because every single time that this crashes here, even just a little bit, okay, you see massive pumps anyway. Okay, we've seen it. Theta's tripled in value over 2 or 3 times throughout this bull run. Okay, Solana has doubled, tripled in value. Ethereum has doubled, tripled in value. Okay, with all these small crashes. See, like for here for example, let's just speculate here. Okay, it went from 61% to 54%. Okay, and this was between November of 2024 to December of 2024. Okay, let's see what happened to Ethereum. Or let's do something popular right now like Solana, okay? Remember, November 2024 to December 2024. Okay, let's check that out. Let's see what happened. Oh, getting text from my girl. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's go on TradingView. Let's see here. All right. So, what are we looking at? We're looking at the day. We're looking at the day? Okay, yeah, we're looking at the day. Okay. All right. So, November 2024 to December 2024. What happened? Solana went from 155 to 265. You can't make this shit up. Okay, so November 2024, December 2024, it went to like 245 to 265. All right, in that area. And that was right around the time that we see this crash from, November to December. Okay, so like I was saying, guys, we're going to get a massive crash in the dominance. It happens every time without fail. Okay. It's going to look like this. Okay. And it's going to be around 30 to 39 to 30. It's going to be anywhere between 35 to 40%. Okay. In my opinion, it could go even lower than this, even though it didn't break last time. Obviously, I don't think that the Bitcoin dominance is going to break up, above here. This was, pretty high. Um, better cryptos come out and the Bitcoin dominance falls slowly over time. Okay, you can see here it was like 99% of the market, and then this is during the Ethereum bull run. It hit 35% of the market, and then it went back up to 70 to 74. Okay, then it fell during the next bull run back in 2020, 2021. We all remember that. Those of you who have been staying in it. Okay, and it's just been a slow, steady grind up since then with the ETFs and all that jazz. But I do not think it's going to break this high. There's just too many great cryptos out there. Okay? So, keep an eye on this chart. It's fucking fantastic for anyone who, wants to identify when the bull run's going to happen for their cryptocurrency investments. Okay? Sweet. So, you guys want another prime example? You guys want another one? We go from 2021 to, December of 2020, January to May of 2021. Okay? December 2020 to May. Okay, so 4 months of price action. Okay? Let's do it. Let's go to Solana. Let's check it out. December 2021. Okay? I'm sorry, December 2020. All right? To May. April, May. Okay? Went from super low, like $1, probably. Okay? I'm not going to measure that. I'm not going to zoom in. All right, I'll zoom in on it. We'll just see. Okay, so December of 2020, we were looking at $1.50 Solana. Okay? To November, or I'm sorry, when was it? December 2020 to May 2020. December to May. Okay? We'll go to May. April, May. In May, we peaked out at $57, $58. It went up 50x. Okay? And then in August of 2021, let's check that out. Here it is, August. We kind of peaked out at 50%, and then we fell all the way back down to 39%. And during that time, what happened? Right? Went from 50 to 39, 11% down between. By the way, for those of you who can't follow along, it's down here, the timing. Okay? From August 2021 to September of 2021, Solana went from August to September 2021, peaked out at $219. Can't make this shit up, guys. Okay? And then, every time the coin goes up, I guarantee you, or I'm not guaranteeing anything, but every single time the coin goes up, I can almost promise you, in my opinion, blah, 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 all that stuff, okay, that the Bitcoin dominance was going down. Okay, so just to prove to you, September 2021 to November 2021, what did Bitcoin dominance do? So September 2021, yeah, it fell, guys. It fell the whole time. September to November. September right here to November. It's falling. Okay? Okay. All right, now that I've proven my point with that, that's what I look at in terms of bull runs. Okay, guys? I'm looking at the Bitcoin dominance. I'm looking at the 3 years on, 1 year off. Okay? And all that stuff excites me. Hold on, I'm going to drink some water really quick. Okay? All right. Since this is a little bit of a longer video, might as well keep on going with it. Okay? Trying to fit in everything into one day. Crypto Sundays, okay, is what I'm going to call this. Yeah, Crypto Sunday episode. Okay, it's exciting. All right, so we just measured Solana and all that jazz. All right. Today, we're going to talk about currently my favorite tokens to buy, okay, and why I believe in them so much. Okay, first one is my favorite token today. All right, during the last bull run, my favorite token was Theta token. It went from 5 cents all the way up to, a low of 3.5 cents really, all the way up to $15. Okay, Theta. If you guys want to check out Theta, you just go to the search tab on the top right here, look up THETA, Theta Network. Okay, and its buddy is Theta Fuel. Okay, you need Theta Fuel in order to move Theta. Okay, it's kind of weird. Theta Network is a mainnet, but it needs Theta Fuel to move it. They just did it that way. So I find massive value in both Theta Network still and Theta Fuel. The reason why I was so stoked about Theta Network way back when was because their idea was to start a decentralized YouTube, a decentralized, a decentralized YouTube. You know how you go on YouTube sometimes and the shit's boggy? It's not like that anymore. They fixed it. But way back when, YouTube was still playing videos and it would, go on that loading screen still. So I remember that. They don't have that problem anymore, which is fine. But again, Theta was supposed to be a decentralized streaming service, and they're still working on that. Okay. Their biggest problem was the cloud storage issue. Way back when it took off, people wanted there to be cloud storage to store their videos, and there wasn't. Not at the time. Okay. But now that they have that, okay, we could just click on Theta Network. I don't know why I have that screen open. But now that they have that cloud storage, okay, it's like cloud storage with AI cloud storage, and they partnered with Stanford. They have an AI team, at Stanford now. We're looking at a pretty solid token. The only problem that I see with tokens like this in terms of getting into it is that it's not going to be as big as the first run. Okay, it went from, like I said, 3.5, 4 cents to $15. You're just not going to get a run like that ever. But I remember when I was investing into it at 18 cents, 12 cents, 15 cents, and it felt like forever, but it finally took off, and it was pretty freaking awesome. Only problem with today, even though you're getting it at a fucking awesome price, 65 cents, I haven't seen that in a really long time. Okay, in a really, really long time, I haven't seen that price. Okay. Especially considering that people were getting into it at $1 during this bear market for altcoins. Okay, not so much Bitcoin, but for altcoins, it's been pretty bad. Today's a solid price to get into Theta. If you guys are looking for a for sure thing, something that a lot of people are bullish on, you can see here, right? A lot of people are bullish on Theta. Theta, I'm bullish on Theta. I'm bullish on Theta. Always buy the dip. That's the attitude you need to have. Okay, in cryptos, really exciting. But yeah, The only problem I have, again, is that it's not going to be as big as the first rise. Okay. But what do I think could be the next theta? Well, I have a few options. Okay, I have a few options. One of them is, if you go to the search tab up here on the top right, it's called persistence. P-E-R-S-I, persistence 1. Okay. Now, why do I believe in persistence so much, even though it's been getting killed? If we look at the all-time chart here, yeah, I mean, it's been getting killed since its beginning. Okay, it got listed on KuCoin. That was exciting for a lot of people. It went from $3 to $15, and then since then it's just been a slow and steady death down. Okay, so why do I believe in persistence so much? Okay, well, I'll tell you guys why. All right, there's this project called Babylon, you know, um, that I've believed in for a really long time. This was the direction of persistence. If you actually go to their website on persistence, they're calling themselves the Bitcoin Fi Liquidity Hub. Okay. Um, Basically, in a nutshell, I think the next bull run is going to be in the Bitcoin DeFi space. Again, I could be wrong. I remember when the ERC20 token bull run back in 2018, 2017, 2018. I remember that, and I've never seen anything like it since. Okay, but I do believe that the next bull run is going to be in the Bitcoin Fi space, Bitcoin DeFi space. Reason why I believe that is because they have this Babylon technology that now exists. Okay, for those of you who do not know what Babylon is, okay, we're going to go into that. We're going to go into Babylon right now. All right. Right now, it's currently at 7 cents. Okay. They just came out with their token about 10 days ago. Okay. Their token came out 10 days ago, and it did over $1 billion in volume in a 24-hour period. Okay. A 24 to 48-hour period. Okay. It's got massive interest since then. The 24-hour volume per day is a lot. Okay. On Binance is 23 million currently. Okay. In total, it's $127 million per day. That's a lot of interest in this coin. Okay. Now let me tell you guys why I believe in it so much. Okay. What is Babylon? What does it do? How does it work? Okay. It's a trustless peer-to-peer staking method for Bitcoin. Okay. So, yeah. What happens on Bitcoin stays on Bitcoin. No more wrapping or pegging. Stake Bitcoin directly and securely. Okay. Your keys, your coins. Request unbonding at any time. I believe the unbonding period is 2 days. Okay. Um, yeah. Basically, their idea is to with the idea of timestamps. Okay. They're timestamping Bitcoin and using the security of Bitcoin. Right. Basically, what they're doing is you're staking your Bitcoin, and it's a peer-to-peer, decentralized connection with Bitcoin. Okay, so for example, if we go on to here, okay, and we look up Lombard BTC, okay, right now it's ranked number 13 all in all on CoinMarketCap. So if we go to CoinMarketCap, we scroll down. Oh, maybe not. I don't see Lombard anywhere. I don't see Lombard anywhere on here, guys. Well, that's okay. If you look it up, and you look up Lombard State BTC, I guess it's ranked number 13 in their eyes. Yeah. which is interesting. But if you go on CoinGecko, okay, and you scroll down a little, eventually you'll run into Lombard. There it is, ranked 60 overall. Okay? Okay, so back to CoinMarketCap. Lombard BTC is basically, they weren't even on the map. Nobody knew about it in terms of like the top 100 cryptos. They didn't know about it, okay? I didn't even know about Lombard BTC. But when Babylon started using their testnet, okay, to where people can actually stake their Bitcoin using Babylon, Lombard was the most popular choice, okay? If we go here, we can look at the staking interface for Babylon, okay? There's got to be another place. I remember. There's another place for this. Yeah, it's okay. That's fine. Let's see, Lombard. No, there is no. I'm in the wrong place right now. But anyway, it doesn't really matter because there's 31,000 Bitcoin staked with Babylon today. Okay. I just can't find where that interface is currently, which is fine. In my next video next week, I will go over that. But anyway, right now, a little over 31,000 Bitcoin staked with Babylon, which is fucking crazy, guys. You know, just nuts. Okay, can't believe that. Can't believe it. Okay, but during its testnet phase, which I was a part of, over 65,000 Bitcoin was locked into the Babylon testnet phase. Okay, that kind of gives you an idea on how big this market is. At one point, it was like $6.5 to $7 billion that was locked up in the Babylon chain, and Babylon creates. So this is how it works. Okay, for those of you who don't know, you stake your Bitcoin onto Lombard, just as an example. Okay, it becomes Lombard BTC. Lombard BTC is the same price as Bitcoin always, because you're actually using Bitcoin as a staking method. Okay. Cool thing about Lombard is that it's infinite. It says that because it comes from Bitcoin. Okay. Right now there's currently 20,000 Bitcoins staked with Lombard, and people are actually using their Lombard staked Bitcoins to earn interest on. They're staking and earning interest on it. In the future, you're going to be able to, trade your Lombard BTC for something else. But here's the cool thing about Lombard BTC and the whole Babylon project. Okay, if I were to send Lombard BTC from me to somebody else, okay, that Lombard BTC has a claim ticket on it. Okay, so as soon as I give up my Lombard BTC, I no longer have access to the original Bitcoin. Okay, I don't have the OG BTC. Okay, whoever has that Lombard BTC at the end of the day has the claim ticket to claim that BTC back. So if you want to have Lombard BTC, you can have that for a while. And then when you decide you want to exchange your Lombard BTC for real BTC, you can do that. That is how the Babylon system works. It's a direct, peer-to-peer, decentralized, autonomous staking method. Okay? This idea is revolutionary. Okay? No more wrapping, no more pegging, no more bridging. Okay? Think back to the amount of bridge hacks, the amount of wrapped hacks, the amount of all these different hacks on the Ethereum network. Okay? Ethereum took a really good idea with wrapped Bitcoin. Okay? And, well, they took a really good idea with Bitcoin, and they tried to make it into a better Bitcoin, but it didn't work. Okay? There were still hacks, It works still, and it's tradable, and it's cool, and it's been building, right? But nothing has been as revolutionary and as great and as awesome of a technology than the Babylon Network. Okay, I love the Babylon Network. It is by far um, the ultimate machine. Okay, um, and during its testnet phase, yeah, it it staked 65,000 Bitcoin. Okay, I don't know why it keeps on taking me to the Babylon Genesis area. I wish I could find the original. Hold on, give me a second to find the original um, thing here. 1 second, okay, guys. I got to go on their Discord and find it. But yeah, Babylon is by far the most exciting project ever. They just came out with their token 10 days ago, just about. Okay, it did over $1 billion in volume, and today it's doing about 100 to 200 to 300 million dollars in volume per day. And right now it's ranked at 130, I think, on CoinMarketCap. Okay, um, and it's just exciting, guys. It's exciting as fuck. Um, okay, I'm looking for the link. Just give me a second. Yeah. And then I have a couple other coins that I want to talk about as well. Super exciting stuff, guys. Let's see. Babylon. I think that's it. Come on. You know what? That's okay. Um, anyway, this is my by far my favorite project. It's right here, Babylon. Okay, we're looking at it came out 10 days ago. If you guys are interested in buying Babylon, um, okay. Oh, and then another great thing about Babylon too, a crap ton of exchanges listed it like almost immediately, including Binance. Okay, like right when it came out. So yeah, it's by far my favorite token today. Okay, it was Theta. Babylon is by far better, way better, way cooler, way more awesome. Um, a good. Let me just give you a good um, thing about this. Okay, let's go to 2-bit right now. Uh, the best description for Babylon is on 2-bit. I don't know why they did so good with it, but man, I really like their description of it. So let's read their description of Babylon, just to give you guys an idea of what this is truly like. Okay, just hover over here, see more. Too many requests. What? Okay, hold on. Let me just refresh. Really? Okay, hold on. Let me just exit out of a few things. My computer's getting old, guys. I don't like to buy new computers, but that's probably what's happening right now. So just bear with me. I'm so sorry. This is going to be a really long video. But yeah, let's get into it. Da-na-na-na-na-na. All right, baby. I really like their description of it. If you guys didn't understand what I was saying, peer-to-peer, direct, proof-of-stake connection, it does it in the form of derivative. So there's Lombard BTC, Pump BTC right now, and Solve BTC. Those are the three most popular. All three of those projects are right now in the top 100, if not right below the top 100 of tokens. Okay, and the bitcoins that have been deposited with these networks specifically, Pump, Solve, and Lombard, they're staking with Babylon. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. Let's see more. Please don't say the same thing. Yay, let's get it. About baby. Okay. Okay. Are you guys ready for the coolest description? How will baby Babylon be used? Babylon is a reshaping blockchain security by extending Bitcoin's time-honored resilience to the world of proof-of-stake networks. Rather than viewing Bitcoin solely as a digital asset or a store of value, Babylon reimagines it as a universal security layer capable of safeguarding other blockchain ecosystems. Reimagining Bitcoin's role from value to security backbone. In the current blockchain landscape, POS chains face ongoing challenges around security, decentralization, and trust. Babylon tackles these issues head on by leveraging Bitcoin's unmatched security infrastructure to strengthen the validator frameworks of POS protocols. Guys, this has been a problem on the Ethereum network, on the Solana network, on the Osmosis network. There have been hacks, there have been problems, there have been security issues. Okay, Babylon's going to tackle through all of that. Through this approach, Babylon transforms Bitcoin into an active participant in the broader decentralized ecosystem, positioning it as a trust anchor that bolsters the security posture of POS blockchains without altering Bitcoin's core principles. Introducing native Bitcoin staking, a first-of-its-kind protocol. At the core of Babylon is a groundbreaking protocol that enables native Bitcoin staking without the need for wrapping, bridging, or relying on third-party intermediaries. This allows Bitcoin holders to contribute directly to the security of POS chains without giving up custody or converting to the other assets by decoupling staking participation from native token ownership. Babylon enhances the decentralization and accessibility of POS ecosystems. It also opens the door to greater interoperability between Bitcoin and a diverse range of layer 1 and layer 2 chains. Okay? One of those layer 1 chains is persistence. Okay? One of the layer 1 and layer 2 chains is osmosis. Okay? Scaling security with interoperability in mind, Babylon is designed with scalability and cross-chain compatibility at its core. Its modular architecture allows seamless integration with multiple blockchain protocols, delivering Bitcoin-grade security in a lightweight, adaptable format that's ideal for emerging DeFi, gaming, and infrastructure projects. By turning Bitcoin into a universally applicable security layer, Babylon addresses one of Web3's biggest hurdles: how to secure a decentralized world at scale. Guys, this is the only coin of its kind. All right? It's the OG of all the OGs that will come out, to try to replicate this shit. Okay? Babylon Labs has been working on this project for 7 fucking years. Okay? This shit is legendary. Okay? I don't think you guys understand how legendary it is. In my opinion, at least 3 to 5 million Bitcoin are going to be deposited into this network in the next 5 to 15 years. People are going to want to earn interest on their Bitcoin. People are going to want to trade their Bitcoins. They're going to want to, use perpetual markets like on the, what's the protocol called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Like on the Solana network. Okay, using Jupiter, people can use a perpetual market. Okay, I'm telling you guys, if we use the security, the backing of Bitcoin, and we convert it into Babylon, and Babylon connects to all these projects, including right now Ethereum, Ethereum Base, Osmosis. Okay, in the future it's going to be Persistence and other projects. This was created using the Cosmos ecosystem. Okay, so yeah, This is why I'm so hyped on persistence. And pSTAKE is the other one. All right. pSTAKE is the other one that I'm also hyped on. pSTAKE and persistence are very similar in nature. They are one and one. pSTAKE belongs to the persistence network, and right now you can actually stake your pSTAKE right on Babylon and earn Coinbase BTC, CBBTC, right? It's fucking awesome. But yeah, you click on Stake Bitcoin now, connect your wallet, okay, and you can stake your Bitcoin, and it's directly staked with the Babylon network, built on Babylon. Okay, I love pSTAKE for that reason. I also love pSTAKE because pSTAKE is ranked in the top cryptos. It's ranked at 1,232 on CoinMarketCap, and on CoinGecko, pSTAKE is ranked even lower. Okay, you know they say the value of pSTAKE is even lower, 1,792. Guys, you can pick this up at a cent. If this coin does what I think it's going to do, which, by the way, they're responsible for creating YBTC. Another great thing about Lombard, okay, is they have, I guess, 30 different types of Bitcoin derivatives that they're going to be working with, okay? But you can just go to the Babylon network and you can see how much Bitcoin is staked, okay? But right now, 31,513 Bitcoin is staked. It topped out at 65,000, and I think this number is going to be going up like crazy over time, especially when institutions come in. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. The 65,000 Bitcoin that was staked during its test net phase, it wasn't even its main net phase, was with not institutional investors. It was with retail investors. People, average Joes. Okay? That goes to tell you, how exciting this project really is. Okay? Anyway, going back to pSTAKE, dollar for dollar. Okay? Oh yeah, and YBTC, they came out with that, but there's just no volume in it right now. Nobody can even do it yet. So it's preview only, okay? But it's coming out. It's coming, okay? And people are going to be able to stake their Bitcoin on pSTAKE, which I believe we can see how much Bitcoin is actually staked with pSTAKE right now. Over here, 8 Bitcoin currently staked with Bitcoin with pSTAKE at the moment, okay? During the really cool, awesome testnet phase of Babylon, when people were earning points, this number was at like 300 to 450. Okay? It's been slowly going down ever since because people haven't seen their YBTC. They're going to Lombard where they can stake their Bitcoin and in return they get Lombard BTC. And then they can stake that Lombard BTC, into the protocol Lombard, right? And they earn interest on their Lombard BTC. Okay, I don't know what the rate is, but that's how it's working right now. And then you can actually withdraw your Lombard BTC back into the Bitcoin protocol and get your actual Bitcoin back. Okay, that all works. It also works with Solve, Lombard, Solve, and Pump. Okay, if we were to look at these tokens, okay, Lombard. Oh, let me type it. Lombard. Okay, right here. It's ranked at the top 60. Pump BTC. Okay, with a cool interface is ranked at 139, and Solve BTC with the Solve protocol is ranked at 71. Guys, this shit's exciting. Okay, if we were to go here, Lombard's ranked at 13, I guess. Solve BTC is ranked at 14 in their mind, and pump BTC. Let's see, pump BTC 31. I don't understand how it works on CoinMarketCap, but this is this is their data. This is how they use it. It's more accurate. The new dedicated hypotheticated wrapped restaked ranking page is here. Okay, freaking awesome, guys. I'm excited all in all for this project. Remember, pSTAKE. They're coming out with their YBTC soon, so I do believe pSTAKE will take off. And what belongs to the pSTAKE network, or what does pSTAKE represent? If you notice the P here, pSTAKE, okay, they represent persistence. Persistence 1 is the main net, and without persistence 1, there would be no pSTAKE. If we were to scroll down here with partners, Babylon partners, okay, click on here. Sorry, let's explore more. Okay, we can keep scrolling for a while, and eventually we'll run into pSTAKE and persistence. Okay, just wanted to show you guys this proof. Cosmos Hub is a partner. Okay, although that's what this baby was built on, Cosmos. Keep scrolling. I think they're like literally at the bottom. But that doesn't really matter to me because there it is. Persistence. It's right here. Okay? They are a partner of Babylon. Okay? And we keep scrolling down for a while. Eventually we'll run into pSTAKE. There it is. pSTAKE. Guys, I can't say this enough in terms of how exciting this shit is. Okay? pSTAKE is in charge of coming out with a YBTC, okay, and persistence is in charge of pSTAKE. They are the main net for pSTAKE. Without persistence, there would be no pSTAKE. So I can only imagine what's going to happen. But the other token that I'm really excited about, that's also a partner, is Osmosis. Especially because now with baby in existence, Babylon, okay, but to get to the token you have to type in BABY, alright, you can now buy baby on Osmosis. Osmosis, where are you? Where are you? Okay, I guess CoinMarketCap doesn't really do it, but it's definitely on, or not pSTAKE. What am I doing? What am I doing? Baby. Babylon. Okay. If you go to markets here, right here, we're to look at markets. Let's just do 100. Osmosis. Yes, you can. You can convert your baby, or you can buy baby on Osmosis. Okay. The best way to do it, in my opinion, is to buy the Osmosis token straight up. Or if you can't do that, you just buy Bitcoin straight up. You send Bitcoin over to SimpleSwap. You SimpleSwap that Bitcoin into Osmosis. You send Osmosis to your Osmosis wallet. Okay. You could use Cosmos Station wallet or the Leap wallet to connect to the Osmosis zone. I don't recommend this, but I have heard of people in the United States using VPNs to bypass some of these things. Okay, I don't recommend you do it, but I have heard that. So for educational purposes only, keep that in mind. You can actually use the Osmosis website if you're connected to a VPN if you're in the United States. Okay? But yeah, you click on Get Started. All right. And this is kind of what it looks like. You connect your wallet. You can use Kepler, right? Leap, or any of these, Cosmos Station. I like Kepler, I like Leap, and I like Cosmos Station. Especially if you guys are using the phone, I would recommend Kepler. Okay? And as soon as you go on to Simple Swap and you convert your... This is an advanced video, by the way. So I'm just going to have to show people how it works. My goodness. So if you go to Simple Swap, okay, let me exit out a few tabs. Got an old computer here, guys. So sorry about that. Okay, you got Bitcoin. Let's say you got, one BTC. Exchange it for Osmo. You can do that. Okay. Okay, and then you put in your Osmosis wallet and you create an exchange. It will show up an exchange for you. You send your Bitcoin to that QR code, whatever they come up with for that exchange. It does everything automatically for you. Gets sent to the wallet. Boom, yada yada. Okay, and then you use your Osmosis to purchase. You can purchase pSTAKE here if you want. Okay. You can also purchase persistence here if you want. Okay. Keep that in mind. And, of course, can't forget about baby. Okay. So, the way I would word this to finalize this video, my favorite token today is Babylon. They are by far the most advanced, most promising technological coin I have ever seen. They are going to revolutionize Bitcoin in ways that you guys have never even imagined. Okay? I understand Wrap BTC is the OG daddy for a lot of you guys, but that isn't on the Bitcoin chain. It's on the Ethereum chain for the most part. Okay? I've always looked for, a project that would offer the Bitcoin security of Bitcoin and offer it to the decentralized world. And now we have that technology. Baby is that technology. Okay? There is no other technology like it. You could ask ChatGPT. You can ask anyone. There is no other technology like it. Okay? So I'm pretty sure on Osmosis you can't get away with, this big of volume. So what, one Bitcoin gets you 380,000 pieces of Osmo. If we were to actually type up 380,000, you get like docked 13%. Okay? So I would just start off small, like 3,800 Osmo, okay, at a time, or maybe even 38,000. Okay, you're looking at a 1% dip. If you guys don't like to swap your tokens for baby, this is more for like the retail investor who doesn't have a lot of money. If you guys have a lot of money and you're looking to, buy it without too many fees, 2bit's a great place to go. They don't require KYC. Again, I'm not recommending United States people do this, but I have heard people say and use VPNs, if they want to bypass, okay, some regulations. 2bit is a non-KYC exchange, and yeah. So if you guys don't want to deal with the fees, you want to buy a lot of baby without crazy amount of fees, 2bit's a great place. You could also go on to Binance. That's self-explanatory, etc., etc. Okay, guys. But if you're looking to buy, $10,000 worth, $15,000 worth, okay, I think Osmosis is a great place to go. Okay. Once again, to use your service, if you're in the United States, I have heard people use VPNs. I'm not recommending it, but hey, I'm not going to say anything other than that. Okay, it's educational purposes only. I'm just, spreading the word. Okay, guys. So yeah, most excited about Babylon. pSTAKE and persistence, probably some of the most undervalued tokens in the space. Okay, in terms of, this is actually where I was, in terms of finality, this is where I was getting to. Okay. My final thoughts here is that Babylon is by far the best project. Okay. Um, it is the most advanced project. It is by far my favorite token today. Okay. In terms of buying, though, what's at the best price? pSTAKE is my favorite go-to buy right now, especially because like 2 months ago it was at 6 cents, and now you can get it for a penny, 1 cent. I haven't seen it at a penny in 2 years, so again, pSTAKE is a great buy right now. And persistence is also a great buy right now. It's never been this low. Okay. So yeah, persistence is a mainnet. And eventually they're going to, my prediction is that they're going to use YBTC as a yield generating asset for the persistence chain. And if Babylon's going to be as popular as I think it is, and there ends up being 3 to 5 million Bitcoin deposited into Babylon, mainnets like persistence and osmosis are going to go through the fucking roof. Okay? Um, Again, osmosis is a great fucking buy. It's a fantastic buy too. So, you know, yeah, I was buying osmosis at 60 cents, a dollar, $5. I was buying it then. Now it's at 20 cents. So yeah, osmosis is a great fucking buy. Okay. Um, so yeah, any of these main nets that are going to support um, Babylon, including Ethereum and Solana. Solana is going to support Babylon as well. Um, you know, any of these mainnets are going to support Babylon, including Babylon, which is also going to be a mainnet. Um, you know, they're great investments. It's just that right now, persistence and pSTAKE nobody knows about, and you guys could be one of those rare individuals that get into it early, okay, and can see fantastic returns that you just can't see with Theta today. Okay, that's my final thought, guys. That is my crypto Sunday update. The next crypto Sunday update will be next Sunday. Okay. Anyway, hey, Jazz Trades here. Remember to keep it slow, keep it steady. Um, I also love the crypto space, so that will be a part of this channel. Really excited to continue creating content for you guys. I hope you guys like what you see, and I hope you guys like what you hear. Okay? Peace out, everyone.